right. Thank you guys for hopping on here tonight. All right. So we are going to talk tonight about promotions, about earning an income and building a business with LifeWave. If you guys are like me, you all got started because of the patch. I was not presented with an income opportunity with this business. I was presented with a patch that could help my daughter to heal. And so that's why I decided to get started, was because I wanted to help her. I've always been avidly searching for things to help her along her journey in recovery and healing from crazy stuff that happened back when she was 4 years old. So being in the hospital and brain bleed and coding and all that kind of stuff, all the surgery. So we've spent 14 years doing all different types of things for her. So I say that because that's why I got started. It's really important to know why you got started. You got started because you wanted to do whatever, right? You wanted the patches for whatever reason. Or maybe you wanted to earn additional income for whatever reason. So know why you got started. That's really important. If you don't have a pen and paper yet, be sure to grab one real quickly so you can jot some things down. We're gonna go through some things together. So knowing why you got started. Now, I will tell you this, with Taylor, I started the patches on her immediately. I didn't know anything other than to buy them retail. That's how I was introduced initially. And so I bought them and put one on her immediately the very next day. At the same time, my friend, of course, April, who you guys know is in our upline, April Vaughn, she was talking to me the same time about something that had helped her with her health conditions. And we finally connected. She sent me the link so I could look at it, and it was the exact same thing, so like the world just stopped. And I was like, wow, what are the chances of that, right? So April, how do I get this? She's like, oh girl, you can buy retail, you could buy wholesale. I'm like, great, set me up, let's get an account. Not interested in the business. I just want the product for my daughter. And of course, it's affordable. I'll take it for myself and my son and my husband too, of course. And because I know the price of stem cells, we spent $100,000 on stem cells in the last 10 years with Taylor, different types of stem cell therapy. So know why you got started. And I shared that part with you right there initially about the product, because I'm sure that most of you got started because of the patch and something that you thought it would do to help you. Now, on day one, when I put that patch on Taylor, was she healed? No. Did we have any result the first day with her? No. But it's okay, right? We did notice, we knew, well, I'll say this, we knew the science, we knew the technology, we know stem cells, and we know the power of stem cells. So, and of course, educating myself immediately with LifeWave and the technology that they have outside of just general stem cells. So knew that immediately. That's exactly what I wanted, knowing that it would help her in time. Okay. So we didn't wait for a result before we did anything. Now I will share this with you guys. Here we are 6 months later, and I can't wait. We're going to sit down and have some time to write. I hope tomorrow night, if not on Thanksgiving Day, we'll have some time for she and I to sit down and write, because she can journal, she can write with assistance. And I'm going to write a list of all the things I have noticed in the last 6 months, but I'm going to have her write a list of all the things she's noticed in the last 6 months. 6 months, 6 months. Okay. Now, is she up walking out of her wheelchair yet? No, not yet, but that's okay. We didn't wait. We just started putting the patch on her right away, right? But we've seen massive results with her. But I say that for you guys because we knew we would get results. We just didn't know the time frame or the order of what would happen. But on day 2, so day 1 was, okay, I want the patches. These are for Taylor. Absolutely. We all want them. This is incredible. We know what it's going to do for us long-term down the road. Day 2 was, let me hear a little bit more about this. And at the time, there was an event, there were patching podcasts, which we were just on tonight. So I hopped on a couple of those, and there was an event David Schmidt was doing here in Sarasota later that week. And so not only did I hop on those patching podcasts to hear real people's testimonials, but I immediately went to the event that was here in Sarasota. And if you don't know, David is going to be here in January for us in Sarasota. And so put that on your calendar, January 15th. And that's kind of what all of this Zoom here is about as well, too, getting to that event, building up to that event. But I went to that event and I walked away with obviously the belief in the product, even more so. Listening and hearing from David was incredible. The testimonials are the reason why I really went, wow, I have got to tell people about this. When I started hearing that hour of testimonials, so if you get on these patching podcasts at night and you hear these 2 or 3 people that share just 10, 15 minutes of their personal testimonials, man, I started thinking of people's names and I started writing their names and I thought, I can't not tell people about this. This is huge. This is affordable and this is really going to impact people's lives. I can't keep this a secret. And I'm sharing this with you guys because I want you to think about this for your own personal life, your own personal story, your own personal journey. Okay. So I'm sharing you mine. I want you to think about yours. You can jot this down. This is why I got started. This is what I was wanting for my health. These were my improvements. These are the things, I want to share this with people because, right? And so then they had a little recognition section after David's Q&A, and there were several people that came up front that were executive directors, and there were a couple presidential directors. And I sat there and I looked around and I went, wait a minute, this is like incredible product. The testimonials, I was mind blown. People in wheelchairs, no longer in wheelchairs, and just strokes and the heart attacks and the paralysis and the fibromyalgia and all the autoimmune. And I was just like, man, this is going to change people's lives. But there are not that many people in this room of 240 that are at the top of this company. I need to find out a little bit more about this income opportunity, this business. And so I reached out to April, and she connected me with a couple other ladies in her upline, and they didn't know anything about the business. They didn't know what people were making. Nobody talked about that. They had no idea, like an average income or any of that kind of stuff. And if you've ever been in network marketing before, that's common. Everybody talks about what's the average monthly income you can earn at each rank, right? And so I said, well, give me somebody else. So they finally got me to Marcy, who is in our upline. She's our upline senior presidential director. And so I got on a Zoom with Marcy the next night. And then I printed off the compensation plan. If you go to startx39biz.com, Kathleen and Wendy, who are in our upline, had told me that. They said, go to startx39biz.com. You can watch some videos on the compensation plan. You can print it out. And then here's Marcy's number. You can connect with her. So I did. So I printed out the compensation plan. I watched a 15-minute video. I printed out the little 2-page hot sheet, and I got on a Zoom with Marcy the next day. And I've been in the industry of network marketing for 17 years, and I understand compensation plans. That me personally, that's very much a reader and researcher of things. And I want to know where my money's coming from and how I'm getting it, where it's going, that kind of stuff. So I got on the Zoom with Marcy and I was like, okay, wait a minute. This is like literally ground floor opportunity. And this compensation plan is absolutely insane. There's this much money to be made here. Are you joking right now? So not only was I going to tell everybody about the product because the product's absolutely incredible and they all have to have it, now I'm going to need to share with people about this income opportunity because I've never seen anything like this in 17 years. And I have looked at a ton of compensation plans. I've been in 2 companies. I was in one company for 2 years before Taylor went in the hospital. And then I was in another company for 11 years, up until just here earlier this year when I resigned. And so I've looked at a ton of, like literally tons of compensation plans over the years. And I looked at this one, I was like, whoa, wow, we've got a really incredible opportunity here. So I'm telling you this because I want you to think about, why are you interested in LifeWave as a business? You're interested as using a product, right? You are interested in sharing with other people to help them with their quality of life. Why are you interested in this company? To make money. And that's not something to be ashamed of. That's not something to be, oh, I can't want to help people and make money at the same time. I don't know what your thoughts are, your feelings are, or whatever that is around that. But I want you to ask yourself, why? I used to be a school teacher. I was a school teacher for 10 years, and I love teaching. I love educating. I love helping people. I was a reading language arts teacher. I loved watching that spark in those kids' eyes. I was in inner city at-risk kids, and to get them to fall in love with reading was incredible, right? But you guys, with a master's degree, I made $28,000 a year, a year. Not a month, a year, teaching. And so it was definitely so rewarding, but the income opportunity with that was not rewarding when I was having babies, thinking about raising a family. So I want you to think about for yourself personally, why are you interested in this business as an income opportunity? Are you here to make an extra $200 to $500 a month? So you can pay, car payment or insurance, or pay off a little debt, or put a little money back for vacation if there's somewhere you can travel that's safe. I mean, obviously Florida's open, y'all, come on down. You're planning on traveling in January, right? To see David January 15th. So put your little extra money away for that, right? To get yourself down here. But I want you to ask yourself, why? Why am I doing this? And then really, what do I want out of this income opportunity? I want these things for my health. I want these things for my family's health, or for my friends and family's health. But what do I want out of this for my personal income, my finances? Are you looking for the $200 to $500 a month? Are you looking for the $500 to $1,000? And I'm not saying there's any rank that pays any certain level, any certain income. That's absolutely not the way this company works. But I want you to identify what you want out of it, because if you don't know what you want out of it, you're not going to get very far. I had somebody the other day tell me, I want financial freedom, right? Financial freedom. Wow. Okay. So financial freedom to you may be very different than what financial freedom is to me. So we have to define that individually. What do we want with our finances? And what are we going to utilize that extra income for? Because I can tell you exactly where you can get the income from LifeWave. We have 4 ways we make money. We sell product at retail, right? We buy it wholesale, sell it at retail. We earn commissions, those cycling bonuses every single week, right? Every $330 on one side, $660 on the other, we earn a $50 cycling bonus. We earn product introduction bonuses. Every time we sign somebody up with a bronze, silver, gold, platinum, or diamond kit, we earn a product introduction bonus on that. And we also earn gen matching bonuses when we help people develop them, help them get to those levels of manager and above. When they're cycling, we earn a percentage of that cycling as well too. It's called Gen Match. So I can tell you exactly, if you're like, Stacey, I need to make $800 a month, I can tell you all the different ways you can make it, right? But I want you to define what you want out of it financially. Okay. And if you're saying, you know what, Stacey, I heard, or I was at conference, or I was on the Zoom yesterday with Marcy, and I heard this is going to be $1 billion company in under 3 years. I heard that. And I know that that means that the people in the field, the network marketers, the word of mouth advertisers, that's us, word of mouth, sharing with people, belly to belly, right? Sending messages, talking to people on the phone, meeting with people on Zoom. I would like a piece of that pie. I think I'd like to have financial freedom. I think I'd like to make enough money that I can not only save money, pay off all my bills, be able to give to whatever I want, be able to invest. I'll be able to live a life of my dreams. Maybe that's you, because that's what's going to happen in this company. All of the in between, from the couple $100 a month to the multi millionaires in this company. So you pick where you land. Okay. But we're all going to start at the same point, which is what I want to talk to you about right now. So I know I asked you a lot of questions. Hopefully you were able to write those down. If not, you can pop back on the Zoom, right, and watch the recording. But I ask you those questions because I want you, those are things that I think are very important that I want you to think about. And you have to identify for yourself individually. I can't identify that for you, and nobody else can identify that for you. I know when I decided I'm going to do this to help other people physically, I'm also going to help other people to do this financially. I decided how much money I wanted to earn from this company, from this opportunity immediately. And I will share with you, I personally, in my first 4 weeks, made $5,000 because that's what I wanted to make. I decided I'm going to make $5,000 this month. And that's what I did my first 4 weeks in the business. And I can tell you exactly how I did it. It's very simple. I followed a very simple system. It's called 3-3-1. I just did more than 3-3-1 because 3-3-1 takes 5 minutes. Let's be honest. We know our system's 3-3-1. We contact 3 people. Hey, what's your address? I want to mail you some patches. Hey, have you ever heard of stem cells? Hey, I found the holy grail of healing. Oh my God, we've got to get on the phone and talk about this. Right? So that took like all of like 2.5 seconds. And then you follow up with 3 people. Hey, did you get your patches in? Oh my God, tell me what's going on. You've been wearing your patches for a week. How's it going? Hey, did you get a chance to watch that video yet? That took 2.5 seconds too. And so then here I go. I'm inviting one person to the Zoom. I send a link and I say, hey girl, you have got to hop in here tonight. 2 of my friends are going to share their personal testimonials being on these patches for the last 6 months. Your mind's going to be blown. And again, that took 2.5 seconds. So here I am 30 seconds into my day and I've done my 3-3-1. Do you see what I'm saying? It does not take long to do 3-3-1. Okay. So, I mean, 3-3-1 it's like, if you just did 3-3-1, you get there. You will get there. Right. But if you're like, I want a bigger piece of that pie, you're going to talk to a few more than just 7 people a day. Okay. So you've identified those things for yourself, or you're going to identify them for yourself. Then I want you to decide. You're going to make that decision. A decision is where it starts. I decided I was going to make $5,000 this month in helping as many people as I could with this product, these patches, and with this income opportunity. I was going to talk about both. Okay. I made the decision I was going to do that. So I want you to make that decision. Whatever you want out of this, physically, financially, I want you to make that decision tonight. You draw that line in the sand right now at 9:48 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You have drawn a line in the sand. Past is the past, whatever it was, whatever you've done, whatever you haven't done, whatever you wanted to do, whatever you didn't do, whatever you were scared to do. Just draw the line. This is a very new second right now. So you have very new decisions to make. And the second thing is committing to those decisions. So I've decided I'm going to do this. Obviously, I did not stop at $5,000 a month, right? Because there are so many more people to impact with this product and this income opportunity. So I've continued to share every single day for the last 6 months. So commit to that. I want you to commit to your goals. I want you to write them down. If you don't write it down, it is like literally up in the air, like woo, floating around. I'm telling you, there is power to the pen. There is power when you put pen on paper. And I'm not saying that from like just an airy fairy state. I'm saying that from a scientific proof. There was a study done at Harvard University. If you guys have ever read Sean Anker, The Happiness Advantage, he went to Harvard and then stayed there, I don't know, like 16, 18 years afterwards, doing all this research on what makes people successful. And you know what it is? It's happiness, being happy with what you're doing. Happiness is what creates success. Success does not create happiness. You got to get happy before you're going to get successful. Happy with what you're doing. I don't feel like I work. I've been in this industry for 17 years, and I don't feel like I've ever worked a day in my life because I love what I do. I love helping people, changing people's lives, just talking to people, exposing people, introducing people, and watching them get it or not get it, or, dripping and then just keep going, right? They'll come back around at some point in time. So being happy with what you're doing, but putting it on paper. And that's one of the things the study showed was the people that wrote their goals down, the people that wrote down their plan of action were more likely to achieve those goals than those that didn't, to the point of like 97%. That's a lot of people that reached their goals that didn't, right? Versus didn't when they didn't write them down. So 97% of people that wrote their goals down achieved those goals. That's a lot of people that achieved their goals that wrote them down. The people that didn't write theirs down didn't achieve them. A lot of them did not. The majority of them did not. Because you can kind of forget about it, right? Our thoughts are so much coming in. We're busy, all this. So write it down and let's make that plan. The plan is your 3-3-1. The plan is your one-to-ones with people, your Zooms with people, your 3-way calls with people, the events you have that you're doing. A lot of people are doing events. We have events. We've been doing them here locally since, when did we start? July. I think July. I started flying up to Indiana in August, and I've been on airplanes a couple times every single month since then, right? Houston a couple times, South Carolina, California. So I like to fly. I like to travel. I don't like wearing a mask. We're not going to talk about what my mask looks like. I just keep my head down because it's mesh. You can see right through it, but we just go with it, right? Because you just jump off that plane and then go talk to people. But you guys, you make your plan. So decide how many hours a day you want to work. How many hours? I personally, when I got involved, Peter No, who is going to be here in Florida with us as well too. He's a senior presidential director. He's a sideline. And he said, I do BLD, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's what I do, BLD. And I said, all right, well, I'm going to do BLD. That sounds good. This dude's, top of the company in less than 2 years. I'm going to do that. So breakfast for me is 11 a.m. I have a Zoom at 11 a.m. Okay. We come together, we invite guests, we share about the product, share about the technology, get questions answered, whatever it is, it's happening then, right? And so lunch, so breakfast is 11, lunch is 3 p.m. I'm going on Florida time here, you guys. 3 p.m. is lunch, okay? And so we come together again at Zoom. We do our power 30s. We work, we send messages, we help, we have guests, we invite guests, we answer questions, And then dinner is 9 p.m., meaning we have our patching podcast. So obviously I'm inviting people to these. I'm sending messages, following up with people, that type of thing. But breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So basically, those things themselves are about an hour and a half to 2 hours for those 3 Zooms a day. And then with my messaging that I send out to people, I probably spend another couple hours a day interacting with people, answering their questions. I do a lot of voice clips. I voice clip in text and I voice clip in Facebook Messenger because they can hear me. They can hear my excitement. They can hear my passion. And you know what? It's an energetic exchange. They can feel that I'm excited. It doesn't really even matter what I'm saying to them. I'm not rattling off science. I'm just saying I have found something that is absolutely mind-blowing. It literally is making a massive difference in so many people's lives. And I just want to share it with you. I thought of you. Whatever comes out of my mouth at that time. I don't have scripts. I don't have things I write down. You speak from the heart. I speak from the heart. Whatever comes out when I hit go on that button, it's going. And then I just send it. And it's like, it's what it was supposed to be, right? Trusting that. So decide how many hours a day you're going to put for your business, contacting people, following up with people, and inviting people. Okay. And you know what, you guys, if you don't have, wherever you live, if you don't have a group of people in your area, like when I moved here to Florida 7 years ago, the business that I was in, I didn't know anybody. I didn't have anybody here. So I only knew my real estate agent, the real estate agent that was in the subdivision that we bought from, and the lady we got our loan for our house, the banker lady. So I had a little event in my house and I invited those 3 women over and they all 3 came and they all 3 referred me to their friends. So I'm sure you guys live in an area that people, right? That you're around. You've maybe been there for a while. So you live in an apartment complex, a condo complex, a housing complex. I don't know, maybe you live out in the country, but you go to a great big church and you have, community people and you're this club or that club or whatever. I don't know. Just have an event, have a little get together at your house, have a little get together at a coffee shop, go to a park, grab a picnic table. I don't know, but get some people together. Because it's so exciting when people come together and they can hear what you're doing and see the patches and see the health tracker and see the patch summary sheet and they get that feel for, wow, this is cool. You don't have to know everything. You don't need to know everything. Again, it's more about your heart and what you feel and your excitement, right? So you've decided what you're going to do for your plan. Because your plan is going to look different than my plan. It may not be possible for you to jump on an airplane and go somewhere, or you may not even want to. I personally do. I love to travel. I love to travel by myself. I love to travel with people, get on those planes and go places and meet new people, go to new restaurants, go to new places, and just get to experience different things in life, right? So you make those decisions yourself. Again, no one's making them for you. But I will share this with you. The next thing is staying consistent. This is where a lot of people are like, okay, I've decided, I've committed, I've written down my goals, I've made my plan. And then the next day happens. And the dog gets out in the morning and you got to go chase it. So you're late for work. And then the kids are screaming and then you spill your coffee. Or for me last week, it was my shake all over my passenger floorboard. This stuff happens. And then you're like, 5 o'clock rolls around, it's dinner, and then it's bedtime, and you didn't reach out to anybody. And then the next day happens and something else goes off, right? And you just didn't make it a priority and you weren't consistent with it. If you want to be successful in anything in life, right? Whether it's your diet, right? Your exercise program, your relationships with your friends or your partner or your business or your job, right? You've got to be consistent. You've got to show up for yourself every single day. So sometimes it helps people to get an accountability partner. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you want to grab somebody that you know, or maybe that you don't even know, and say, hey, I'd love to partner. Let's get together. Let's do this. You hold me accountable, I'll hold you accountable. What does that look like? It can look different for different people. It may be like, okay, this is what my plan is. I'm going to send you a picture of it. You're going to send me a picture of your plan. This is how many people I'm going to contact today. These are the events I'm going to book, or these are the chiropractor's offices I'm going to go in and talk to, or these are the blah, 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 blah. And then you follow up at the end of each day and say, did you get that done? How'd you go on that? It's not a shaming people if you didn't do it. It's not a you didn't do what you were supposed to. It's how did it go? Or it could look like, hey, let's jump on a Zoom together, just the two of us, or let's jump on a FaceTime together and let's do it together. Marcy told me that. Listen to this. Marcy, Senior Presidential Director, Marcy, literally top income earner in the company, said to me, Stacey, I don't like doing this all the time. I don't like doing it by myself. I like doing it with people. So she said, a lot of times I'll just grab one of my girls, or even Jan, her friend, her assistant. I'll say, get on the phone with me, get on the Zoom with me. Let's just sit here and do it together. Because I know if you're sitting here watching me, I'm going to do it. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's okay. But grab an accountability partner if you need one. You know you need one. You want one. Don't be ashamed of that. Let's hold each other accountable. Let's go do that. Okay, be a team, teamwork. We're running together. We've got our goals. Maybe they're the same, maybe they're different, but you're doing it together. Okay, nothing wrong with that. Then with that, that's all kind of all up leading up to what this is about. Know your tree. And what that means is know what you're going for. Know what promotion you're going for and what that looks like. Okay. So if you're brand new, you're just getting started, your first rank is manager. And a manager has 4 silvers. And when I say know your tree, our tree is a binary tree. So there's a right leg and a left leg. So if you're a manager, you have at least a gold kit. You've got 2 silvers on your right and 2 silvers on your left. That's your tree. Okay. That means you've personally enrolled 4 people with at least the silver pack. Then you're a manager. And I want to share some things with you guys about myself so that you can know what you can do, or even better, faster. Okay. So I always say break the 4-minute mile, right? That's been done. The 4-minute mile has been broken. Anybody can do it. You can do it more. You can do it faster. You can do it better. Whatever you want to do, it's up to you. It's your goal, your business, your life, your choices, right? So when I got signed up, I told you guys that I was like just interested in the product. That was it. Not going to do the business. Then I went to that event, saw obviously a bigger picture, and decided I have to tell other people about this. Then I saw not very many people at the top of the company there. Let me find out about the business. I did. Okay, this is very lucrative. So I signed up my husband immediately. I signed up Laura Balzer, my very good friend Laura, immediately. I signed up my very good friend Lindsay and my very good friend Gayla immediately. All 4 for the business. So product, hands down, nothing like it on the planet. Done. Business opportunity. If you haven't read the compensation plan, if you don't understand it, trust me, take my word for it. You don't need to read it. You don't need to understand it. Just take my word for it. Okay. It is the most lucrative thing I've ever seen in my life. It is incredible. Just trust me. Just trust me. I said, Brent, you're in. I'll build you once I get to the top of the company. Laura, you're in. Lindsay, you're not missing this boat, girl. Gayla, you're in. Gayla was blowing my phone up before I went to the meeting. I'm like, girl, I'm not doing a business. She goes, yes, you are. And when you get done, you call me immediately. I'm in. And I'm like, I'm not doing anything with the business. She knew it. She knew it. She knew it. She knew it. Oh, she knew it. She does that kind of stuff all the time. Prophesied. She knew it. And so I signed up those 4 immediately. Those are my silvers and above. Okay. Brent came in as a diamond, Laura came in as a diamond, Lindsay came in as a gold, and Gayla came in as a diamond. Those are my 4 silvers and above. Then I was like, all right, let me talk to some people now about the product because I knew they would want the product. I knew they trusted me, but I also knew I wanted to work with them and I wanted them on my team so I could help them, right? So we could all work together. So that's what I did. So I went manager in 1 day. Now I've had people sign up all 4 customers, silver packs in 1 day. Maybe they're friends, maybe they're family members, maybe they're coworkers. It's all, I've had it happen to several people in my organization where they went manager in 1 day. I've had tons of people go manager in a week. It's just 4 people. That may mean that you talk to 40. It may mean that you share with 40, your voice clipping 40 people, or you're sending out packs, sample packs to 40 people, but you're going to get 1 out of 10 if you're really not good at it, which I know you are because you have heart and passion or you wouldn't be here. But most people get 3 out of 10 that say yes. And the more you do this, the better you get. You're going to get 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 out of 10 that say yes. Okay. And that just comes with time, right? And so, or maybe it's day 1 for you and you tell 10 people and 10 people say, yes, I'm in. So manager is your first level. All right. If you haven't done manager yet, that's what you want to accomplish. Today is Tuesday. We're all going to be with family, friends over the next several days, whether it's shopping, online, out, vegging out, turkey, football games, parades, whatever all is going on. You've got your patches everywhere so people can see them. They're in the middle of your forehead, sit at the table. You're like, I'm dealing with family. I need a patch right here to help me focus on you people and not lose my mind. No, I don't know. I'm joking. But whatever it is, right? You're just sharing the patch with people because you love people. You just need 4 silvers. So my challenge to you, and you can do whatever you want, but my challenge to you is to be, if you're not a manager yet, to be manager by Sunday night. We know we go from Monday to Sunday. That's our week, Monday to Sunday. This is not a monthly business. This is a weekly business. You can promote every single week. So if you're not manager yet, let's finish manager by Sunday at midnight before the week closes. If you want to take that challenge, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But I know all of you are capable of doing it. Okay. If I can do it in a day, you can do it in a week. Right? Yes. Okay. So the next thing in your tree, the next thing I want you to think about and look at is director. And director means that not only are you helping people get these patches, which improve the quality of their life dramatically, you are also now helping people that want to earn a little extra income like you do. And here's the thing that I see. I'm going to share with you what I see. I see that people say, I want to tell other people about this. I want to help other people. They come in as a customer and they say, wait a minute, I've got to tell other people. I cannot keep this a secret. I've got to tell my mom about this. I've got to tell my cousin. I've got to tell my friend at church. I've got to tell the teacher at school. I've got to tell the blah, 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 blah. And so they do that, right? But they forget that other people want to do the same thing. There becomes this like little brain disconnect in here where people are scared to say to other people, hey, do you want to tell some of your friends about this too? It's not scary to do that because you decided to do that. So all you do is you say, hey, I decided to tell my friends and family about this because this product's incredible and it's done this, this, and this for me, or it's done this, this, and this for my friend, or I heard it did this, this, and this for this person. Do you want to tell other people too? You need 2 people that say, yes, I want to help my friends and family too. Those are your managers and you're a director. A director has 2 managers. You have 2 silvers on your right, 2 silvers on your left. You have another person that is a manager on your right and another person that's a manager on your left. So you have 3 people on each leg you've personally enrolled. 2 silvers on the right, 2 silvers on the left, a manager on the right, a manager on the left. So you have decided you want to help other people. All you say to somebody else is, anybody, any of these people you're talking to about the patches too, hey, if you have people you've thought of that you'd like to help, I'd be happy to help you work with them too, so we can get these patches to them. That's it. You've decided you wanted to help people. There are other people that will decide they want to help other people too. And guess what? Every time you have that PIB, that product introduction bonus, every time you enroll someone with a silver, that's 50. A gold is 100. Every time you enroll someone with platinum, depending on if you came in as a diamond, platinum is 200 or 150, and then diamond is 300, depending on if you came in at diamond, then obviously the platinum and the diamonds are higher. But you can earn those product introduction bonuses on every single person you enroll. So if someone says, hey, I do have 4 or 5 people I'd love to tell about this. Great. Do you know you can earn a couple $100 just by sharing with 4 or 5 of your friends? Really? Yeah, your patches could be totally free. Oh my God, I have like 2,500 people I'd like to tell about this stuff. Well, let's go do that. Let's tell 2,500 people. Okay, well, we'll just start with 4. All right. And so you become a director very easily by just being very nonchalant about it. I just want to help people. I know people I want to help. Do you know anybody you want to help? Jump on this Zoom tonight and listen to these testimonials. Or make a list of the people that you know that have health issues and the type of health issues that they have. Fibromyalgia, MS, lupus, acid reflux, asthmas, allergies, arthritis, back pain, knee pain, ankle pain, shoulder pain, neck pain, brain fog, concentration, sleep issues, memory issues, lack of energy. Make a list of the people you know that have these problems. Look at the health tracker. It'll help you out, right? Do you know anybody that has these problems? Let's talk to them. Let's get them on a Zoom and we can help them too. Okay, that's cool. Doesn't that seem easy? That seems easy, right? So you are a director when you have 2 silvers on your left, 2 silvers on your right, a manager on your left and a manager on your right. That's it. It's really that easy. Now, when can you do this by? Whenever you want. I did it in 1 week. Laura Balzer on my team did it in just under 1 week. We both did it our first week in the business. From zero, having no one in our organization, to director in just under a week. So if we can do it, you can do it as well too, right? There's no reason why you can't. It's not about a network. It's not about a in the house, out of the house, on the phone, Facebook. There are 0 excuses. It's a decision and a willingness to commit to that decision, making that plan, following through with that plan, and doing it. Just doing it, right? Staying consistent and doing it, whether you have an accountability partner or not. So if you want to get to director by Sunday, you can. You're going to see a lot of people. You're going to come in contact with a lot of people. They're all ready to spend and buy. Are they not ready for their Black Friday sales? We have Black Friday sales. You can get the X39 and X49 both. Wow, on promo right now. That's huge, that pack, right? Silver pack's a promo. That's a promo. That's a huge discount. That's a big discount. There's your Black Friday sale right there. Get that silver pack for $2.99. That's better deal than a TV, because no one needs another TV. You know, they're all going to go stand in line at Walmart for that $2 off a TV. I don't know. I can't do any of that stuff, but I'll shop after Black Friday. You know, they have the Cyber Mondays, or then they extend that stuff for like ever until Christmas, and all, you know, Prime is free delivery. We have a distribution center right up the street, so it worked totally fine. So you guys decide if you want to do it whenever you want to do it. If you don't want to do it by this Sunday, then what about by next Sunday? Next Sunday is December 5th. Is that right? Next Sunday. This Sunday is the 28th. Yep. Next Sunday is December 5th. So December 5th would be a great goal to achieve director. If 1 week seems too scary for you, too much pressure, you don't have enough time, it's totally fine. What about December 5th? That gives you 2 weeks. You can do that in 2 weeks, right? So make your goal, make your decision. What if you don't make it? What if you write the date down and you don't make it? Do you think in 17 years in this industry, I have written goals down with dates and I always made every single one of them? No. Do you know how many times I've crossed that date out at the top and wrote the next date? Wrote the next month, or wrote the next week? Do you know how many times I've done that? If you would look at my gratitude journal, you'd be like, girl, you wrote about that for like 3 weeks and it never happened. But I stayed consistent writing about it. I stayed consistent being grateful for it before it even happened. I stayed consistent planning it out. I love to plan and grow my business inside of my gratitude journal. I've done that for the last 17 years because a grateful heart gives more to be grateful for. And so that's a magnet for everything, for happiness, success, love, peace, joy, abundance of all things great from God. So I stay very consistent with that. And it happens when it happens, but I know that there's a plan, and I know that I have a place in that plan, and I have a say in that plan, and I do my part in that plan, and everything falls in line as long as I stay in that space, connected to God, to source, to heart, and to my goals and my dreams, and being open and staying consistent moving forward. So director by December 5th, it's very achievable, very, very, very doable. Then this is the last thing I want to talk to you guys about, and we'll wrap this up. If you have any questions, you can ask. Senior director. Senior director just means that you have 2 directors. You've still got your 2 silvers on your right, your 2 silvers on your left. You've got a director on your right or a director on your left, a director and on your right and a director on your left. But let me say this again. So a senior director, director on the right, director on the left. You can have 2 directors in one leg. As long as you've personally enrolled them, you can have 2 directors on your same leg. Now with going director, manager has to be on your right and has to be on your left. Okay, it can't be in the same leg. But when you go senior director, those 2 directors can both be in the same leg, or they can be separate. Okay, so senior director just means that you have 2 directors. 2 directors just means they each have 2 managers, right? Hang on one second, Jeannie. I'll go over that again, okay? So getting to senior director is nothing more than just helping people do what you've already done, right? You enroll somebody, you help them go manager. You're like, okay, the next step is let's get a couple people to do this with us. Let's get you to director. So you've got 2 managers. Okay, boom. You do that with 2 people and you're senior director, you guys. Okay. Now I did that in 3 weeks. So from 0 to nobody and I'd talked to at all to 3 weeks later, I was a senior director. The promotion that I'm doing right now, the incentive, the leadership retreat that I'm doing right now, the beach house that I have reserved on Anna Marie Island is for anyone that goes senior director by December 31st. That is 6 weeks away. 6 weeks. Now, I just told you I went from 0 to senior director in 3. So if I did it in 3, can you do it in 6? Yes. There's nothing different than that you're doing. You're still doing your 3-3-1 every day, talking to people, patching people, meeting with people, calling people, voice clipping people, inviting people, following up with people. You're still doing the same things, but you also have other people that are doing the same with you. And we all work together as a team to make that happen. So that's why you utilize people in your upline for 3-way calls, 3-way Zooms, 3-way text chats, Facebook chats, messages. We all work together to help each other. Okay. So you're not in this alone. You're not by yourself. You have questions. We have answers. You need to get somebody on the phone, then send a text. Let's set up a 3-way call, right? Let's get that set up. Coordinate schedules. We'll make it happen. But senior director just means you have 2 directors. And you will be invited to come down to Florida, the beach house that we have reserved for you. It is, like I said, beautiful Anna Marie Island. It is a 7,000 square foot, sleeps 20, beautiful beach house. I have confirmed Marcy will be there with us the entire time. Peter confirmed with me yesterday. He will be there with us the entire time. Onyx is 99% sure. She's double checking her schedule to be able to come in early, but she will more than likely be there with us the entire time. So to be in a house with Marcy and Peter and Onyx, who are at the top of this company, that have been in this company for 2 years, that have hearts just bigger than this planet to help people, to be able to have them pour into us. You will come in on a Thursday. We will spend Thursday together, Friday together. We will do fun stuff. I've got great fun stuff planned. Also some leadership, some next level leadership stuff that we have planned for you guys, but fun bonding time, beach time, hangout time, have meals together, sit around the pool together, just enjoy each other, but also have that time we'll be able to pour into you as a leader in the company and look at going from that senior director position to executive director, presidential director, senior presidential director. And to get to those 3 ranks, it's just volume. It doesn't matter where it comes from. It's just volume. It can come from one leg, it can come half and half, or 3/4 and 1/4. It doesn't matter. It comes from volume. Okay. And so we're going to help you get to that next level beyond senior director, that next level to executive and beyond. And it's developing that leadership within your organization. We're going to work on that together. So we'll have a lot of fun, a lot of great time, but we'll also do some leadership things as well too. So that's my game plan. If you have questions, you guys are more than welcome. Type it in the chat. I know Jeannie has a question, or if you want to unmute yourself. Lisa, you already checked flights. Yes, girl, yes. All right, Jeannie, you have a question?
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify. I know like the managers have to be on each leg, but if those managers go, one of them goes director, do you have to keep a manager on that other leg if you get another director on that other side? You just have to have 2 active silvers on each side, and then your directors can fall on that other leg.
Correct.
Okay. Managers have to fall on each leg.
Correct.
But after that, your directors can go. Okay. And you don't have to have a manager over there anymore.
Nope.
Okay. Okay. That's what I was trying to make sense of it. Okay, perfect.
Yep. Once you hit senior director, it's all about your directors and having 2 qualified active directors. It doesn't matter where they're at, as long as you've personally enrolled them. It doesn't matter which leg they're on. And when you guys log in, you really want to get very familiar when you log in. Click on organization and scroll down to binary tree viewer. And then you will click on you can hover over your name and you can see your volume and how many people you have in your downline, right and left, that kind of thing. Okay. So you want to get familiar with your tree. The other thing you want to get familiar with when you log in, to click right there in the center, you'll see that circle and it shows you the percent to your next rank. Click on that promotions, the word promotions, and it will show you a list of exactly what you have and exactly what you need in order to promote to the next level. And you can even arrow over. So say, for example, if you're a manager now, you'll see what you need for director, but you can arrow over and it'll show you what you'll need for senior director. You can arrow over and it'll show you what you need for executive director. So that's when you click on your main, when you first log in your back office, you'll see right there in the center, it says promotions, and it'll have a circle with a percentage. Click on that promotions and it'll show you that. And don't be scared of your back office. Get familiar with it. I did what I call a comp plan training about a month ago. It's uploaded in the team page. So, and I do also have it on my YouTube channel. It's not listed, but if you haven't had a chance to look at that yet, you can go into the team page, type in comp plan, and you can find it there. And it goes all through the back office. I go down through Brent's whole downline and I click through everything for you guys. I share screen. So if you want to watch that, you can, to get more versed with that. But I will tell you, at the end of the day, that is not going to grow your business. Okay. What's going to grow your business is working really closely with your enroller or your upline in a leadership position, and you are bringing people in. You're introducing people to the product. You're introducing people to the opportunity to help other people as well too, to earn additional income. And so you'll learn it as we're putting people in together. As we're looking at your tree together, you'll see, oh, I've got a new person. Yes, where do I put them, Stacy? Do I go right or do I go left? And I'll say, oh, let's log in. Let's look at it. Okay, you see you've got one here. Great. We need one over here. Okay, we're going to put them here. Click there. Let's go there. And we'll do it together. That's the best way to learn, is when you have someone that's ready to be enrolled and we do this together. Okay. So don't be scared of your back office. If you already have people in there, scroll down through that binary tree viewer. I do it every single day. But then from there, make sure it's just all about that 331 times whatever amount of that you want to do. All right. What other questions do you guys have before we hop off here? Anybody want to raise your hand to unmute, or you want to type something in the chat? Yes, ma'am.
I don't know. I'm kind of a verbal processor, so I was trying to verbally process it before I spoke it. But so once you make senior director, you just keep moving and don't pay, you just keep moving to keep making managers. That's just the bottom line to everything, is keep making managers.
Yeah.
And then,
when I got signed up, Onyx said, be a manager making machine. Help as many people as you can get to the level of manager. Because that means they've achieved some success in helping other people get these patches, which is helping people improve their quality of life. So you want to help as many people as possible go manager.
So on your strategy, when you are looking at your tree and you're working with the people that want to work, you to work with them, that want to move forward. That's okay. I'll figure it out. I'm my brain, I have to process. So somebody else might fill it in.
Process, girl. You're good. You're good. What other questions do you guys have? Anybody else? Jeannie, do you have another one? Okay.
So I've been obsessing lately about trying to find somebody that could build the business or wants to do the business.
Mhm.
Do I just need to take it back and find customers? Like that's what I just got out of this is like, I need to find people that are like falling in love with the patches and then they'll want to build a business.
So when you are sharing with people about these patches, okay, what naturally happens is that you find something that's helping you or that will help you or other people. You share that with your friends, your family members, your coworkers, complete strangers you meet at wherever, right? And you're telling them the benefits of what these patches do. And they say to you, "Oh my gosh, my cousin has this." Or, "Wow, my dad suffers with that." Or, "Oh my gosh, my husband has blah, 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 blah. Will this help for this? My cousin has da, 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 da." That happens in conversation with people, right? And so you say to them, "Yeah, these patches will help with all of that." Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll get you signed up. Then let's talk to these people. Let me gift them some patches. We've got a gifting promo out right now. Let me gift them some patches and we'll get them on a Zoom or we'll hop on a 3-way call with them and we'll share with them how this can help. That girl just became a manager. And you didn't even say like, "Join my business." Right?
She wasn't a customer yet, basically. So like you're signing her on as a customer, but she's going to share and then
She's
ultimately
already thinking of other people that she can help with these patches.
like
right?
in that first, like,
Yeah.
or the
Yeah.
introduction you're
Or
Okay.
for example, I don't know if Emma's still on here or not, but Emma started using the patches and I followed up with her one night after I left one of the events here locally. And she's just like, I was like, a voice clipped her. I was like, "Hey girl, how's it going? How's the patches going? You've been patching for a little while now, maybe like 2 weeks or something. How's it going?" And she messaged me back and she's like, "Girl," and she had a whole list of things that helped. And she's like, "Do you think it'll help for this and this?" And she had different people. And I'm like, "Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. What do you send somebody like that?" "Well, this is what I say to them." Or, "Here's a quick little video that explains how they work, just like the stuff that I sent you." And she's like, "Okay, I'm going to start sending some stuff to people." And then boom, a couple of days later, she's a manager. Okay, so it can be a customer that you currently have, or it can be somebody that you're just introducing it to. But I have to go back and say this too, okay? Because I don't want you to, I feel like it's important to do both. A lot of people don't because they are scared or have some type of worry or fear or limiting belief or whatever around talking to people about a business or an income opportunity. Number one, I suggest you get over that immediately, draw the line in the sand for that as well too. People are losing their jobs left and right. They're having to walk away from their jobs left and right because of the mandates and things that are happening, and their incomes are being cut and just people are getting fired, and it's just insanity out there. And we literally have our hands on an opportunity to not only help humanity, right, physically, but also financially. So just ask. I don't know what your job situation is or what's happening at your work, but if you're looking for some additional income or to replace your full-time income, I'd love to talk to you about this. Just be bold and ask. So I asked from day one. I didn't ask for it. I told him, I said, "Give me your credit card. I'm placing a diamond pack for you. You don't have an option." So that was it. That was done. But I asked Laura, I asked Lindsay, and I asked Gayla, if you guys want to do this with me, you want to partner with me. I'm looking for some people to partner with. I'd love you all to jump in with me and be at the top of my tree. Let's do this. And that's what I said to him. Right. And then of course, through the course of patching people. Hey girl, what's your address? I want to mail you something. Here comes Andrea, right? Hey girl, I want to mail you something. Or, hey girl, check out my website. Here comes Emma. Here comes, and they keep coming, right? Because I'm just talking to people. And so people keep coming in. And then conversations happen. Can I earn money at this? Of course you can earn some money at this. These are the ways we make money. Here's our 2-page hot sheet. Hop on this Zoom, right? And we'll do this together. Hop on this Zoom with Stacy. Hop on this Zoom tonight at this time, that kind of stuff, right? So I'm not saying don't be on a mission to find people to work with in your business. Absolutely. I'm on a mission to find more people to work with in my business. You absolutely want to be on a mission to work with partner with people that are looking for a serious income opportunity, right? They want to take this as their business, as their income, right? So you're looking for people that want to buy the product, and you're looking for people that want to join you. But you have to be you. That's what you have to remember. You're not me. You're not, April. You're not Gayla. You're not Andrea. You're you. So when you speak from your heart, that's what matters. Whatever you feel led to say to the person. But remember, don't puke on them. Like, don't be like, oh my God, 5 paragraphs long. Because when I get messages like that, I'll be honest, I'm like, I'm gonna need a minute before I can read that. I am a chunker. I chunk information. I will send a voice clip that's no more than 1 minute. If I send you 2, 2 minutes is like the max, right? If I'm sending a text message, it's in bits of information. This is a point. This is a point. This is a point. That's how I roll. Okay. And I'm not saying everybody's like that, but just remember these long messages, a lot of people are not going to read them. I don't like reading them. I do read them because it's respectful to read people's messages and respond back. But it's really important that when you're talking to someone, introducing to someone, that you keep it short and to the point, which is why I like voice clips. Right?
I think that's what I try to do more of is those voice clips. I like that idea.
And it's real simple. Hey, you popped in my head today. I thought of you. Oh my gosh. I didn't know if you knew what I was into, but I want to share this with you to see if it's something you might be interested in. Girl, this has made a massive difference in my life. That's a voice clip. Done. Don't ask me what I just said because I have no idea. Stuff just rolls out. That's just the way it is. I pick up the phone and I hit the button to go, and it just whatever comes out, comes out. I don't know. And I never replay my own messages to hear what I say. I just speak from whatever comes out of my heart with every individual person.
You don't replay them?
No. Why would I replay my own messages? I don't have time for that. I'm going on to the next person. If it's meant to be, then it'll be. If it's not, it won't. I don't hold attachment to any individual person.
No attachment.
No attachment. I love you. I've shared this with you. If it's for you, great. If it's not, great. I gotta go share it with somebody else. We got 8 billion people on this planet, which is way too many. We got 8 billion people, so we're trying to help them have the best quality of life as possible. We're open in 81 countries. Last night I was up till midnight messaging with people in the Philippines. I'm like, yeah, I forgot I had that whole team in Paris when I went to Paris 7 years ago, 8 years ago. I gotta reach out to those people, right? I forgot about them. Okay, let me send them some messages. Who am I still friends with on Facebook? I was also waiting on my son to get home. So like, I'm gonna be up to midnight. I might as well be tapping into another market on the other side of the world, right? Yeah, stop listening to your own messages. Why would you do that? Just trust that what you say, remember that you can never say the wrong thing to the right person or the right thing to the wrong person. Just when you speak from your heart, just let it go. That's it. Okay, what other questions you guys have? Emma says, yes, that's exactly how it happened. Senior director, here it comes, December. I love it. Emma's like, I'm not missing that beach house, Marcy, Onyx day with and Peter. We're not missing that fun. April. Exactly. Anybody else have anything else before we hop off here? All right, you guys, I am